Welcome back, Macomb Academy News Broadcast. I'm your host, Mary, bringing you your latest news. Well, today I brought in our principal, Miss H. Thank you so much for coming on a short notice.
Thank you for having me.
So, are you excited for the Halloween party that we are going to have?
I am excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I bet you're looking forward for seeing all of the students wearing their cool and school-appropriate costumes.
Absolutely, 100%.
Is there going to be lunch at the day? Because I remember last year you guys served us lunch.
Well, it is Pizza Thursday, so I haven't decided yet. We're still working on earning that back, right?
Yeah. Are we going to have like a costume contest? If so, who are the judges?
A costume contest could be part of the plan, and the judges will be a surprise.
Oh wow, that's really cool. And I noticed there's classrooms with jars of coins. Can I ask what's going on with that?
So the coins we are collecting for a fundraiser because we're going to be supporting some families in need through the holiday. So each classroom is collecting all the coins that they can in order to do that. The really cool thing about that is whatever class wins, brings in the most money, wins a pizza party.
Oh, wow. So that is really cool. So I know, like, for me, Halloween is always my favorite time for school because that's where, like, students can, like, fake scare their friends. What is your thought about students fake scaring their friends on Halloween? Is it fun for you to like watch the students like fake scream?
Sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. And the reason for that is because sometimes it really does scare the students, and you got to be careful. You got to know your audience and know that it's okay to scare somebody, pretend or not.
Yeah,
but usually it's fun.
Yeah, like I remember last year some students were trying to scare you.
And how did that work?
You were like always like saying, I don't get scared easily.
That's right.
Because you knew like the students were gonna try something weird to scare you. Like one student brought in like bought a bead, like a toy bead or something, and they gave it to you as a present?
Yep, sure did.
Did you even fall for it or no?
No, I did not.
Well, that is really interesting. So, with this pizza party that the students are going to have for who raise the most coins, is the staff getting involved this year or are they not allowed?
Oh, the staff is competing with you guys as well, but I'm pretty sure there will be a classroom that'll win this year.
Do you think, so by your choices and seeing how many classes have won, do you think the staff have less advantage or like they have more advantage?
This year, I think that the students have a greater advantage because we have more students this year than we did last year.
Wow. So, hopefully my friends and I can actually win this pizza party.
That'll be great.
Because that
we'll know pretty soon.
Because that means we don't have to pay for it.
Right.
Are we allowed to wear masks with our Halloween costumes if we do have a Halloween party?
Masks are not allowed in this school. And that is for your safety. It isn't because I don't like the masks or anything. When you put a mask on, it limits your vision, and we don't want anybody to get hurt.
True. And I know like some students will will make their own mask. Will you be okay with that? If they like make their own mask with their Halloween costume?
I don't care if they make a mask, but wearing the masks is what the problem is. Because we don't want anybody to get hurt because you can't see well enough.
Alright, that makes sense. Well, thank you so much for coming, Miss H. And sorry I was on a short notice.
That's okay. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too. Hello. So today is a really special day. Today is Halloween. So today we have a treat for you. Meet Miss Andrea's new class pet, Terry the turtle.
Yeah, this is Terry. He just woke up from his slumber, so now he's kind of hungry. He doesn't know it's Halloween, but he doesn't have a costume yet. But next video, Miss H actually made Terry a costume, so next video we'll have to get Terry in his costume.
Yes. So when did you get him?
I got Terry, what was the date? The 18th No, the 25th after work, I went and picked up Terry at Raising Reptiles, actually.
Oh, wow. So what is the scientific name for a
The
tortoise?
scientific name, I wrote it down. Well, he's a Russian tortoise, but you tell me, what's the scientific name for a tortoise?
Oh, that's a hard word. Even I know I can pronounce it a little bit. I can't even.
It's like
Super long.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know the scientific name.
So we'll have you people down in the comments comment what the scientific name is for a tortoise.
Yeah.
Now, when was the first tortoise discovered?
The first tortoise discovered? I don't know. Do you know?
1514
1514.
in the Galapagos.
In the Galapagos. Tortoises kind of remind me of like dinosaurs.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time.
I know Terry. I have a little fun fact about Terry, if you don't mind me sharing.
Yes, please.
So Terry's a Russian tortoise, and I guess one of the Russian tortoises were one of the first animals they had like orbit the moon. And I forgot what year it was, but like when they sent an animal up in the spacecraft to orbit the moon, and then they did it for a Russian tortoise to see if he would survive, and he did.
Oh, wow. So Terry's ancestors from 1950s
Yeah.
were the first tortoises to orbit the moon. That is really cool.
Right?
For someone who had a family member work in NASA, that is really awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Now, what is his growth rate going to be?
His growth rate. So right now, I measured him. He's about this way. He's about 5 inches, and then this way he's about 4.5. So tortoises live a really long time, so it takes them a pretty long time to grow. But he's only gonna get like maybe this much bigger. That's what we think, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What is a tortoise's diet? And I see you're feeding him some greens.
Yeah, so tortoises like to eat vegetables because, you know, they live on the land and they eat off the land, right? So they just eat vegetables. So today he's eating, these are collard greens, and then we have some kale. So I'll feed him lettuce, collard greens, kale. We got some carrots for him, but he's not the biggest fan of the carrots. We found that out this week. He can have fruits, but fruits are only once a week because they're like a little treat because fruits have a lot of sugar. So maybe tomorrow or today I'll give him a slice of apple because I have apple for my lunch, and we'll see if he likes it. Yeah, but he seems to like the kale and the collard greens. He just woke up and now he's eating. You want to see him? You got him eating?
Here,
You see him
I didn't
eating?
notice.
Like the camera. Yeah. He's eating some lettuce. Sometimes it'll eat out of her hand, sometimes too shy.
Yeah. But isn't carrot, like, even though I love carrots because they help you with your eyesight, why doesn't he not like it?
I don't know. I think he just walked up to the carrot the other day and looked at it and was like, no. Maybe it's just a little hard and he didn't want to do the work for it. Maybe when he gets a little older and his jaw's a little stronger, maybe he'll like it.
Oh, okay.
He does like grapes. He had grapes on Friday, actually, when we got him, and he really liked the grapes.
Oh, that's really cool. So what is Terry going to be for today for Halloween?
Well, he was supposed to be a dinosaur. Miss H made this sweater for him, but unfortunately she couldn't be here today. So, to be continued with the dinosaur sweater.
Oh, I can't wait to see him dress up
Yeah.
as a prehistoric turtle
I
dinosaur.
think it'll be cool.
So how many days does Terry eat?
So I feed him, because he's still young, he's only 3-4 months old, he's still young, so I feed him once a day, and I give him maybe like a handful, or I kind of feed him until he stops eating, and when he stops eating, then I'll maybe put like a couple in his tank. But you only have to feed him once a day. When he gets older, he doesn't have to eat it that much, so that's interesting. And another thing that's interesting is I don't really put water in his tank, because when I picked him up, actually, the guy at the reptile place said they get their water from their food, because vegetables have a lot of water in them and moisture that gives him his water that he needs. And Russian tortoises live in like desert areas like Afghanistan and Iran. So he's not used to so much water.
Ah. So, does everyone like him around here?
Yeah, everybody seems to like him. Yesterday we had some people holding him. Some people like to pet him. We had him walking around the floor yesterday. He seems to be getting more comfortable, which I'm happy because if he was too stressed out and hiding in his shell all day, I would have to take him home. But he seems to be pretty active. He's eating and he doesn't mind when people hold him.
No, and I used to grow up with a turtle that was an aqua turtle.
Oh yeah.
So my turtle used to live in the water, but yet we let him out of his tank and let him get some fresh air because
Awesome.
he was the So Jordan. Okay, resume. So that is really cool.
Awesome.
So like with my turtle, we let him walk around our house too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. If you get closer here, Jordan, you can probably hear him chewing a little bit.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear him munch a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really fun to like watch a turtle munch and actually learn about the turtle's mouth and everything.
Right. Exactly.
Because then you can understand, like saying, "Oh no, wait,
Mhm.
that's actually how they eat." That is really cool.
It is interesting to watch him.
So here's a question: how would you bathe him?
So, actually on Friday after I got him, I did give him a bath. So what I do is I fill this I like a little tray. It's like kind of like a baking tray. And I filled it with warm water up to his shell, about right here to his shell. And I just set him in there. And then I had like an extra toothbrush at my house, so now it's his toothbrush. And I just kind of dipped it in the water and would wipe it on his shell. And I would slowly pour warm water on his shell. And scrub it a little bit. And
Did he ever enjoy that?
He seemed to enjoy it until the water gets cold. Once the water gets cold, he's like, okay, I'm out. I don't want to be in here anymore. But the warm water he liked. So I just had to make sure the water was warm because he's going to get too cold. But after I gave him his bath, I put him under his heat lamp so he could warm up a little bit more.
Ah, so that is really cool. And I see like Terry does enjoy here at the school
I think so too.
because to me, this is like the first time the school has ever had a class pet.
Yeah, I know. Me and Miss H I've always wanted a tortoise, and I talked to Miss H. I was like, hey, I have this really cool idea. What if we get a class tortoise and let the students help take care of him, and they can play with him? I thought it could be, it happened, and I think it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
His first week here, he's already loved by so many.
Yeah, and it looks like he. So does
Big
he?
yawn. Aw,
Was that a big
that
yawn
was
from
a
him?
big old yawn.
We're sorry we woke you up, little dude.
He's sleeping. Yeah, he's alright.
We're sorry, baby. We're sorry. I'm sorry I had to wake you up. But hey, it was your big day today.
Yep, it's a big interview.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Andrea, for this interview for us to interview Mr. Terry here.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll get him with the sweater and maybe eat some fruit.
Oh yes, I think everyone would enjoy that video.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning. Happy Halloween, everyone. I'm your host, Miri, bringing you your latest news for October 31st, 2024. I am Daphne Riddle, daughter of Lord Voldemort. She is from The Cursed Child, Broadway book and play. No, I'm not done. Before I bring out my special guest, we got a few tricks and treats up our sleeves today. So let me bring out our weatherman, Anthony.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Macomb Academy's weather broadcast. I'm Anthony Dana here, giving you the latest report. Today's weather is very sunny and it might be in an 80 degrees. Just kidding. It might be 75 and it might chill down. Not like chili, like you dip with your chips in it. And today it might freeze later on. So be prepared because it's Halloween. So be aware. Dark creatures come. They come out and scare you. And some might take your souls and eat you up. And here are some latest jokes for the day. I mean, Halloween jokes, for my sake. What do demons eat for breakfast? Devil eggs. And what is a vampire's favorite candy? A sucker. Get it? Because they like to sucker. And what has hundreds of ears but can't hear a thing? A cornfield. Thank you. Here are 3 more coming. Who gives Dracula the most candy on Halloween? Well, the answer is his fan club. Okay, and here's another one. What did the witch do when her car broke down? She witch hike. And here's another final. Why don't they play music in Skeleton Church? Because they have no organs. Thank you. And that's all, folks. And thank you for watching this channel of the Macomb Academy's weather broadcast. And good night.
Well, that was a fun and spooky and ghoulish weather report. Now, I'll bring out our sportsman, OJ.
Hello everybody, I'm OJ with the sports and I came here with some juicy wins. Now last Sunday, NFL teams been making ones and ends, losing and winning. And now I'm going to tell y'all the winning scores of the team. The Buffalo Bills against the Seattle Seahawks, 31-10, and that was a big game win for the Buffalo Bills. Congrats to Josh Allen and his team. The second game, the Lions versus the Titans. Now that was an amazing score with the Lions beating the Titans. And I mean beating the Titans, and it was so outstanding. Congratulations to my team. We got some more upcoming games this Sunday, so make sure y'all be on the lookout and make sure you support your team. And we got other teams that we won so far. We have Falcons and the Buccaneers, Falcon 31 and Buccaneers 26. Good game to the Buccaneers and the Falcons. I'm OJ with the sports, and let's see which NFL team will make it to the Super Bowl.
Well, that was a fun sports, and I just gotta say, yay, Bills! Beating the Seattle Seahawks, that was the best game ever. Now I'll bring you out our special guest. But here's the rules. I have to say her name 3 times. Everyone knows why you have to say 3 times. But here we go. Beetlejuice! 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 Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So what inspired you to be Beetlejuice?
Probably from the second movie, the first movie.
Oh, wow. Do you enjoy Halloween?
I do.
What is your favorite part about Halloween?
Getting candy.
Same here. We all have a sugary sweet tip somewhere in our mouths. Well, thank you so much for coming, Beetlejuice.
Thank you for having me.
You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. You may leave. Now, let's give it up for a rockin', sweet, cool costume. A rock star is here in our school. Ah!
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
No problem, eh?
So, who are you supposed to be?
I'm a rock star, guitar rock star from the mountain Udus and Mandus.
Oh, wow. So what inspired you to pick your costume?
Well, I started back in January when I started playing the guitar.
Do you enjoy Halloween?
Yes, I do.
What is your favorite part about Halloween?
Dressing up
And what else? Besides dressing up.
and sewing up my costume.
Oh, wow. That is really cool. Are you excited for all day today for we could just wear our costumes?
Yeah, and I'll be sewing up my guitar.
Well, that is really cool. Well, do you mind if you give us a little demonstration of what song you are going to be playing all day today?
Yes.
What song was that?
2 and 2 by Usu Gusu.
Oh, that is so cool. Well, thank you so much for coming, Rockstar.
No problem.
Yay!
Well, that was a really cool rocking out costume. As the pureblood witch, I'm not allowed to listen to rock and roll music because my father says it's for muggles only. So now let's give it up for the Queen of the Spiders. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, you're so welcome.
So what inspired you to be this?
Oh, well, I love all things spooky, and nothing frightens people more than a little spider.
Well, as someone who has arachnophobia, I'm great. I'm not. I'm just great if you don't have any of your spider friends following you around today.
Are you sure?
So, do you enjoy Halloween?
Oh, Halloween is my favorite holiday since I was little.
What is your favorite part about Halloween?
I love being able to dress up and be somebody that you aren't for the day. You can be
Ooh.
super creative.
Most definitely. Some people will go out with a big bang with their Halloween costume or just keep it simple. I think that's pretty cool.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for coming, the Queen of the Spiders.
You are so welcome, Delphine. It was a blast.
Now, hopefully, this professor can give me a good house point for my house. Because as a Slytherin, people always think that Slytherins they're bad people. But hopefully, this professor will understand that I'm doing a good deed here. So let's give it up for my professor, Miss Artie, head house of Ravenclaw. Thank you for coming, Professor.
Thank you for having me.
So who are you supposed to be?
I'm a sorceress because I like Ravenclaw. I'm the House of Ravenclaw. I decided I'll be a sorceress today.
What inspired you to be a sorceress?
Well, like I said, since my house is Ravenclaw, and I felt like, you know what? Why not? I want to be a powerful sorceress.
Do you enjoy Halloween?
To a point, yes.
What are you most excited for Halloween?
Well, I enjoy the fact that I can go to the haunted hay rides and drink apple cider and those cinnamon donuts and stuff. Those are really good.
Yeah.
And I like handing out treats to the children that come up to my house.
So are you gonna do candy this year?
I'm actually doing a bag of chips, like those fun-sized bag of chips.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, but I also want to say 10 points for Slytherin for having me today on the podcast.
Yay!
So,
Well, thank you so much for coming, Professor.
you're welcome.
Now, that was it. Love you guys. But wait, that was a trick. There's one more. So you guys all fall for a trick or treat. Everyone else was a treat. But this is a trick that I just said. So let's give it up for Michael. Hello, Michael. Okay, not a big handshaking. Okay. So how are you, Michael? Okay. Where are you from? Why are you wearing a mask? Can I see underneath? Can I lift the mask up? Can I? Okay, no. Why are you so quiet? I'm interviewing you. You should be talking. Okay. Have you seen any good movies lately? Any horror? Funny? Disney? Fantasy? Fun? Movies? Really? Nothing? Okay, well, thank you so much for coming, Michael. Okay. That was just weird. Well, I hope all of you guys have a safe, pleasant, And happy Halloween! Love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And for people, happy Halloween. Hopefully you guys all have a safe Halloween today. Love you.